go. And one thing you're going to guarantee from this school teacher is that he's right on it. He's one of the best best umpires coming around. He's just the age of 28. The Redbacks kicking to the left of Riddell. It's the Bombers to your right. Highlands FM football as Mills gets the clearing kick there for the Redbacks. It's taken there by Dan Selberg. Off the step, pumps the ball up towards the commentary wing. We've got the road runner with Chris Petoro in front of Dan Jersey-Luck, and Petoro taking the boundary line. We'll see a throw in. Dead set, commentary wing, Morgs. Best seat in the house.
Yeah, look, we're right here on the wing in the best view to see the game. And Ruck's got Nolan there.
Plays go up, comes out now to Nathan Tazari off a step along the boundary line here. Front man in position there is Dan Selberg. He hits the ground running, goes on his opposite left foot, pumps the ball up towards half forward. Big rough, good sprawl from behind there from his Romsey opponent. Ball at half back. Tazari of the Nathan variety squeezes it out there to Farmer, who finds Petoro on the run here on the commentary wing. Wally Sard inboard to Mills. Here at half forward for Romsey. Pumps the ball inside the forward line. It's taken there by the Bombers there in well, it's not Baker. It's usually in the number 32. We'll see the ball out of bounds, a full free kick to the Redbacks here on the commentary wing.
Yeah, look, as I've seen over the past few weeks, I'm interested to see how Zach Sard and Matt Panuccio will be playing. They're both dominant players that get the ball quite a lot.
Yeah, that's right. We've seen Pooch dominate over the last month of footy that he's been in the senior team. Boundary throw in just half forward there for the Redbacks here. Player slips over there for Riddell. Ball pumped up towards Jersey like he is G-A-W-N. Umpire calls play on advantage up towards centre half forward. Strong mark there from the Redbacks, and that's to Matt Burkett, who's in his third game back after injuring his collarbone against Broadford way back. And the breeze is favouring that end, mate. He's a good young player coming through. Would he be half a shot?
Yeah, look, he's strong hands, and I think he'll kick it, which he doesn't.
He misses
a lot.
At the 2-minute mark here of the first term. Neither team yet to get on the scoreboard. Highlands FM. Of course, will be Diggers and Sunbury Kangaroos next week. And of course, our great mate Paulie there from Red Onion will be down there as well, as he is here today, so we'll be able to catch the replay of this big blockbuster on the RDFL website, rdfl.org.au. Their commentary over the top as the Bombers, they're dancing with danger there across half back, throwing the ball onto the boot, onto the bounce and ruler ground, back to Hayden Ross. Now the Bombers are on their way now through Braden Allen through the middle of Romsey Park, spearing the ball up towards Nolan. Just dips at the last second now, allows Burlack to run himself into trouble, but still squeeze a handball away to Young. He's under pressure there from Panuccio. Ruffle picks it up on the boot now inside the forward 50, over the head there of Lowry. It's a bit of a foot race. It might be a golden opportunity for a goal, but it's not. Aiden Tazari switches across the outer side there for Romsey. Big one-on-one contest there, Morgs.
Yeah, look, this game's so 50-50 at the moment. You just can't tell what's going to happen. Both teams are just running out really hard, and they're both so hungry for the ball and so eager to win.
Yeah, you're right there, mate. 3 minutes of pulsating football as Chris Burkett pumps the ball up towards half forward there for Romsey. Benway, he's taken the ground. Just squeezes the handball out now, but it's out now to Paul Selberg. To Peters there, the Bombers out to Darby across half back. Flirts with danger, concedes ground to a teammate. Dancing, pushing forward, pushing back now. Dan Selberg goes on his opposite foot, and he finds a teammate there on the outer side. That might be his brother Paul. It is. Brings the ball back up to the corridor. Defensive 70, Dan Selberg there for the Bombers. Pumps it up towards attacking 70. Big rough. Mark Pade.
Yeah, look, it was Mark Pade any day of the week, and he'll try to create an opportunity out of this for sure.
He bumps the ball along. He's got Big Nolan. He's got Big Nolan and Burlack. Ball hits the deck. Free kick for a hold. Right side there of umpire Paul McGarry. And a free kick against Nolan, who tries to argue the case there with the umpire. Not forthcoming here as Burlack switches it out now towards the road runner, and Petoro says to Mr. Jersey, like, now I've got your measure this time, mate, as he finds Chris Burlack. He wrong-footed there, Braden Allen, as he pumps the ball inside the forward 50 there for Romsey. Ball comes off hands there from Ash. He recovers, he's brought the ground, legally said the umpire. Romsey player taken out of bounds, we'll see a throw in, and we've ticked on 4.5 minutes. Morgs, no team has scored end-to-end stuff.
Yeah, look, it's great, exciting stuff. Both teams have had probably about the same amount of inside 50s, and I'm interested to see how Steve Burlack tags up on Big Nolan, because over the past few weeks we've seen Nolan dominate forwards because he's so big and strong, but Burlack will really test him today.
Yeah, that's probably the matchup we'll be keeping an eye on this afternoon, as a free kick's been awarded to the Roadrunner Chris Petroro, I think for too high, out of that contest, and he'll have a shot at goal around about 40 metres out for the first shot, around about 5.5 minutes into this game. Petroro, I reckon if he aims for that right-hand goal post and watch it maybe curl in to the left, we'll see how he goes. We're right behind this one. Well,
You've called, Chris.
We've seen enough games of footy, mate. Perfect!
Mate, straight through the big sticks.
Bit of right to left. How important is that there for Romsey? They've made the most of that opportunity. Petroro gets the first goal on the board. It's 5.5.
Yeah, look, it's Riddell 1 goal. Sorry, it is Romsey 1 goal, 6 to Riddell yet to score.
Yes, well, you've got to make the most of those free kicks, but Romsey's key forwards haven't really had possession of the ball too often, mate. But that's a good start for them.
Yeah, look, it really is, and still such an early time to tell who's going to win and who's dominating the game at the moment, because both teams are just so violent at the footy.
Yeah, that's right. You cannot question their attack on the ball so far. We've just ticked on 6 minutes gone. First term, Highlands FM footy. Thanks to our friends at Buffalo Sports. Hangarock Winery, proud sponsor of Highlands FM. Buffalo Sports with the gear we're in at the moment. Hangarock Winery to the player of the day as judged by our expert commentary, if you don't mind. Rucks go up again. Allen dishes it out now to Paul Selberg. Tries to work his way out of traffic on multiple occasions. 3 times. No, he's gone. Free kick to the Redbacks.
Yeah, it was good playing there by Big Burlack, who was quickly giving the ball off. Inside their forward 50, but turned over.
To Darby, looking for Panuccio. Marks, yes, in front of Young. He's called the play on now. Kicks along the boundary line and finds his teammate here. Kick downfield, and a free kick will go to the Bombers. And that's that was Paul McNamara there, number 35, who I didn't have on the team sheet, Paul Mac. But there we go. Riddell inside their forward 50. And we'll see a boundary throw in about 40 metres out from their attacking goal. Right forward pocket. 7 minutes gone, Morks. Just 1 goal to nothing so far.
Yeah, look, I've noticed that Riddell's like going, they're trying to spot up Nolan when they go inside 50, but look, he just keeps getting shut down or not being able to get to the football. Yeah,
well, that might be the problem the Bombers have today. They have, even in the first 7 minutes, they've gone to Nolan at every chance, and Burlack, as you highlighted, big matchup.
He's Sardan Panuccio here, who I predicted would be a good matchup today.
Yeah, you've called them all right so far, mate. As Farmer overruns the ball, picked up here by Young. Hamwell's almost to himself. Socket off the ground there from Farmer there with the Redbacks. It's taken though by Dan Selberg. Going up for disposal, number 4, up towards half forward. Left half forward finds Hayden Ross. Back into the team today, inside forward 50. That's the way you like it. Sunny side up with a bit of bacon there. The Brian Ruffle. And that's as good as it gets.
Yeah, no doubt he'll have no problem putting this one through the big sticks.
Yeah, and conveniently though, for the Redbacks, the breeze is just starting to pick up now. Brian Ruffle here for the Bombers, kicks it long, low, and Nolan has marked uncontested 1 metre out from goal.
Yeah, Nolan on him. Just Nolan saw that coming. He was just standing there. I thought it was a point, but he misses to the near side.
Yeah, he went on his left foot there, Nolan. That was a bit. I think we saw that Shades of Bombers last night, where I think one of the Bomber boys had a shot at goal.
Yeah, and look, it's no doubt that Hurdy's under a lot of pressure at the moment with the Bombers lost last night, but the Bombers here today should have no problem, which Essendon in the AFL are having at the moment.
Yeah, well. It might be the easiest disposal that Nolan would get all day today at the 9 minute mark, as it's 1 behind. Just 5 points to margin here on Highlands FM. You've got Morgs, you've got Yenny, you've got us standing out here in the marquee, firing up for a big game of football here, which has transpired already as the Redbacks with a dribbling kick up towards half forward, taken there by the Bombers. Taken there by Farmer there of the Redbacks, and we'll see a ball up just on the edge of the cricket pitch about 65 metres out from goal. 9.5 gone. Romsey 1 straight 6. Riddell 1 behind. First term. So White knocks it down to ground, taken there again by Dan Selberg. Squeezes a kick out now to Braden Allen, and they're on here, the Bombers. If Peters can pick it up there in front of Chris Burkett. No, not forthcoming there. We'll see a ball up, and the beauty about our position, mate, updating the scores of the netball, it's 26 to 24 in favour of the Bombers. So good close one over there. The Redbacks a little bit early now. It's Panuccio. Red right foot kick inside the forward 50. 2-on-2 contest. Perlack gets the spoil there. Lowry tries to sock off the ground now. Over the top. Hayden Ross. Bang! Goal! Champagne football. Bombers 1-1-7. Romsey 1 goal. And Morgs, you could just see when Panuccio went forward, H went up to Panuccio and said, where's the, why not the pass? But he decided, he kept pushing forward.
Yeah, and if we look right there, I mean, the numbers, Bombers have just got so much more men back there, which is what let Romsey down. But look, it's such an early times in the quarter, and it's only 1 point the difference, so it's still anyone's game, still up for grabs, and we go back for another ball up in the middle.
Yeah, and I think that's the key thing you mentioned there, Morgs. The Bombers did have to push the numbers forward. Too many Redbacks went up for that contest. No one stayed down. Lowry found himself out there on the other end. Handball over the top to Ross, vacant in the goal square. And that's the one they've sort of needed here, the Bombers, to break open. Just try to see where Ross is playing, who he's playing on. I think he's playing on Rymerall there of the Redbacks, as we'll see another ball up just right of centre.
Yes, and we have Mark Young matching up for Panuccio, which will be a tough day for him. He'll have to run his legs very hard as we see another ball up.
Yeah, how many of those we see last week, mate? I think we lost count after a bit.
Yeah, look, it was just so muddy last week, and which meant a low-scoring game. But the ball comes out, pushes forward into the Riddell's 50, just out of it, and we'll see another ball up, just outside 50.
Riddell 1-1-7, Romsey 1 goal, and we'll endeavour to keep other scores up as they come to hand. Bombers pushing forward now. Neeson puts his head over the ball there for the Bombers. Nathan Desari, he's taken the ground. And the whistle's been blown there by the umpire, not in control. And a free kick will go to Riddell. It's to Neeson. He was pulled off it illegally, said the umpire. Pull up towards Perlack and Nolan again. Redback's the last line of defence now. Chris Burkett takes on Ross. Takes a bounce on the outer side. Will hug the boundary line with a right foot kick. Big contest there. Jason Allen gets first hands for the ball. Knocks it back a couple of metres there for the Bombers on centre wing. Outer side goes back. Dick get it. He's tackled the ground. Nick Ash dishes it out to a teammate. He's put under a bit of pressure. Cannot just not disappointed here with the lack of pressure here from both sides. And Paul Selberg, left foot kick inside the forward 50, and that's a mark taken there by Connor Whelan there, I think, for the Redbacks there, mate.
Yeah, look, another thing I've noticed is that when Riddell get the ball, they just move it so fast, and which is going to be difficult for Romsey to handle up. But the pressure from both teams has just been outrageous. It's just been constant heat on each other's backsides, which is really good that we want to see in this game today.
Yeah, it's what you come to expect from these two great sides here as we tick 12 minutes gone. First team Highlands FM football. Spearing pass up towards Farmer. Handball out now. Mitchell, 40 metres out from goal. Dribbling kick up towards the goal square. Real player lays the tackle to perfection. We'll see a ball up. Do we? Yep, we do. About 15 metres out from goal. We'll do a score update next out of bounds or goal. As Dan Selberg just throws the ball into the breeze here for Riddell. Hits a target there in Stamkin. In front of Burkett. Of the Chris Variety here on the commentary side. Looking for Ross and man there by Rymerall. Knocks it up now to Young. Well, there you go. The boys have been talking up the matchups. They're getting involved here. Aiden Tazari squeezes out now to Rymerall. Handball back up towards the corridor now. Taken there by Nathan Tazari there for Romsey. Up towards half forward. Bombers go up. Ball hits the deck. Gathering their composure again. Good double team tackle. We should see a ball up here on the edge of the centre square there, Morgs.
Yeah, look, once again the pressure is just out normal, so it just seems to be a little back forth a bit. as we see Jack Baker come off the field, and we see the ball go inside 50.
For the Redbacks now on hands and knees, 35 metres out from goal. Paul Salberg squeezes the handball out now. Ricky Elliott back to Jason Allen out towards Derby. Here are the Bombers looking for Jersey Lark. Too much on that one. We'll see a free kick out of bounds on the full to Romsey, mate.
Yeah, look, and they really want to make something of this opportunity here as always, but no.
This man's bought his own Sharon today, Dan Salberg.
Yeah, he's really been hard at it, coming out of defensive 50, just seeing getting the ball constantly chopping off Romsey. So he's gonna be a key player that Riddell are gonna want to try and shut down in this game. Sorry, Romsey.
That's exactly right, mate. I think he's had about 8 touches so far. Ball up towards the commentary wing here. Here comes his brother Paul. Left foot kick. He's putting it there in the space of Nolan. Can't quite get it there on the reach. Burlack just closing it on the boundary line. Goes on his right foot there for Romsey. Switches across the outer side and finds Matt Burkett. He was paid the mark. And, mate, I think the netball is still going to and fro at the moment, mate. So it's looking pretty close, yep. Grab the other score update now. Whelan. There for Romsey on the outer side.
Yeah, and the scores are 29-31, so still a very competitive game over at the netball. So look, if either team can win and neither team can get it in the bag today.
Oh, backing on a draw at the way this is going at the moment. As boundary throw in centre wing out of side, we've ticked on 16 minutes. It's 1-1-7 Riddell Romsey, 1 straight. As we see another ball up. So we haven't seen too many stoppages, just a lot of end-to-end football.
Yeah, but we have seen quite a lot of inside 50s going each way, but teams just haven't been able to convert. Defense is going very well for both teams as Nolan gets his first hit on inside 50, but just couldn't get in there.
Yeah, well, he did take that uncontested mark on the goal line before, but against Burlack, it's his first mark. He's been made to work hard for it, hasn't he, mate?
Yeah, look, he's going to have to work hard today, and I've noticed again, like the other week, Ruff's been playing up the field a lot. So I'm not surprised if he doesn't kick too many today.
Yeah, chance inside the forward 50. The ball fell short. Panuccio taking a line there by Mark Young. You're right, with Ruff big playing up forward. He might come into his element in the second term where he has the aid of that breeze. Might be able to carry the ball maybe extra 5 to 10 metres. Boundary throw in right forward. Pocket here for Riddell. They lead this one by a point. 17 and a quarter minutes gone in this term as Panuccio throws the ball in the boot. And we'll see a free kick out of bounds on the full there to the Redbacks to Burkett of the Chris variety. So we've got some brothers, the Burketts, the Sards and the Tazaris. They'd be fitting if a Sard took a mark now. It's not forthcoming now. It was a Tazari kicked the ball out there for Romsey. It's taken here by Derby here for Riddell. He'll pump the ball straight back inside the forward 50. 2 on 1 in favour of the Redbacks. And numbers prevailed. And Burlack finds his teammate here. Out towards Wally Sard. Your first game, mate, to kick 4 goals in the last quarter to get his team over the line against Macedon. So, done some good things on Highlands FM football.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And look, Nolan comes off for Jack Baker, who will predictably go inside 50 to play the big role down there.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on Nolan to see how he's travelling now as the ball heads out of bounds. In front of the scoreboard, there is Riddell 1-1-7, Romsey 1 straight 6, 18 and a half gone. Only 2 goal scorers, Hayden Ross from the goal square, Chris Petroro from about 40 metres out from goal to kick the first goal of the game. Feels like a long time ago now. There's Braden Allen there of the Bombers. Out of the outer side, finds Foreman by a hand. Stop starts, finds the Doc. Neeson there for Riddell. Hugs the boundary line on the outer side. Just kicks it into space, Morgs, just in hope.
Yeah, look, I think a lot of teams are taking chances this game, and I think as a result, there's been quite a lot of out on the fools. But look, you got to take chances because when you take chances, things do happen, as we've seen here on 100.7 Highlands FM.
That's exactly right, mate. Ball on the outer side now. Romsey maintaining possession. 19 minutes gone now. Back up to Mills. Just stop start. Vacant forward line. In fact, Connor Whelan is the only one in the attacking 70 there for his opposing team.
Yeah, and if the ball does go into Riddell's forward 50, I think, as you can see right now, Romsey going to have already 3 men back. So, look, that might let down Riddell evidentially throughout the game.
Well, what's happened there, Romsey's pumped the ball along, Phil Lobb's taken a very strong mark, and that's what shouldn't happen. There's 3 redbacks back here, so in defence, naturally you'd expect 3 Bombers to be floating down there, and Lobb, on the second grab, took a strong mark over his opponent against Lowry. So that shouldn't happen in this scenario here. Unfortunately though, for the redbacks, they're going to probably kick their second goal at the game as we head into time on first term Highlands FM football. Lobb about 25 metres out from goal. He stabbed at it. It never looked like going home as probably his most unconvincing kick, the recently engaged Phil Lobb. And now scores a level at the 20.5 minute mark, mates.
Yeah, look, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a draw here today. But no, look, that kick was just pretty poor. He just stabbed it. It didn't really kick through the ball, which is what you have to do to convert them, as we'll see a kick at.
Yeah, you could just sort of see we're right behind him on that one there. Darby, right foot kick there for Riddell. Play goes up there, Jace Allen marks. Defensive 65. Across half back for the Bombers. Hugs the outer side, finds a teammate there in Peters. And traditionally, the ball favours the outer side. Longest way to go, that's for sure. Ball up towards half forward, Braden Allen here. We came back from 3 deep and took a good mark. Got the ball going on now to Crows. Inside the forward 50, out towards Nolan. Tries to find Ross by hands there for the Bombers. Ball 45 metres out from goal. Free kick's been paid. But Morgs, I have to ask the question, why are they kicking the ball out to their forwards on the boundary line? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, look, Chris, it doesn't really make sense. I don't know if they're trying to lead and make some opportunities, but we are at the 21 minute here and scores a level 1 goal 1-7 to both teams.
Petro pushes up with a kick up towards half forward now for the other Redbacks. Just almost a kick in hope. Lob though, he's got Chris Burkett in support. Takes on 2. He'll kick this one, Chrissy Burkett. No, he won't. Just got away a little bit too easy there for his first score on the board today. Redbacks back in front, 1-2-8 at the 22 minute marker of this term. Highlands FM, RDFNL football. That's the third lead change of today. As Peters across half back there for the Bombers. Not too long to go in this one, you'd think. Jason Allen finds Foreman on the outer wing. Kick up towards half forward now. Romsey with some numbers around this contest. Rommel, first man in the gun there. Got first hands on the ball. He's wrapped up there by Nolan. Absolutely flattened there is Rommel. Frees a chance here for Crows. Out towards Neeson, 52 metres out from goal. Spearing pass into Nolan. To Ruffle. Swings around that right foot. Swings around and kicks an amazing goal. Well, maybe that we asked the question there, Morgs. Why kick it out there? I think Ruff has just proved there is a pretty good reason for it, mate.
Yeah, he's just giving us the answer. Look, they'll be celebrating over that one because, as we'll see today, goals will be vital. Oh, well, they always are, but look, this game's been pretty low scoring and every score counts.
Yeah, that's exactly right, mate. At the 23 minute mark of this term, we've got our fourth lead change of the game. So Ruffle, it's basically been point for point, goal for goal, and we're seeing the netball at the moment. Riddell have ran away with a 6-goal lead at the moment. So, back to the centre bounce here. Wally Sard has a bounce there for Romsey. Back to him now by a hand. He'll have to go on his left foot. No goes by hand out of White. Back to Sard. Good corralling there from Crows. Had to work his way out of traffic. Tazari of the Nathan variety does an old-fashioned mung inside the forward line now. Darby throws the ball onto the boot. And amongst all that, we did hear the siren sound. And Morgs, it is quarter time.
Yeah, look, what a quarter. Tactics against them. But other than that, there wasn't else much to say. Just to do their routine and just do what they do best.
Sensational, mate. Well, we get ready to start this first term here on second term on 100.7 Highlands FM. I think it's time for us to just sit back and relax and enjoy a great game of football, which is on offer here today. Of course, on Red Onion now is Jackson Mills there for the Romsey side. Mung Rule kick comes off the side of his boot, up towards half forward. Foot race here. Riddell gather it now through Lever. Underground handball there against Patterson. We'll see if Andrew Thromer in commentary side. It's Riddell 2-1-13 to Romsey 1-2-8. And in the netball, it's Romsey 39 to Riddell 42 into the last.
Yeah, as we're going in onto the commentary side here, it's sun's starting to come out and starting to warm up a bit as
Romsey push forward there with the
take
Bombers.
a foot, yeah.
I guess cold for all and sundry here today, mate. It's very cold conditions here as the Bombers push forward now. Up towards between wing and half forward. It's taken there by Lowry. A kick sort of goes out now to a teammate under pressure there at centre half forward. Ross sends the ball inside the forward 50 to mark, taken there by Wadden. Have not seen this bloke play a senior game of football since the 2007 grand final.
And as you said before, I saw Nolan make a lead out to the boundary, and as you said before, Chris, why are they going out to the boundary? I don't know why they're just going putting it inside 50, which is a good point you made before.
Yeah, well, that's exactly right. You go to the corridor, as we see it out of bounds on the full free kick to Romsey in the back pocket, but we saw Nolan kick a goal from the Ruffle kick a goal from that area deep into the first term, but you're not going to get them always from out there.
Yeah, look, it's only happened once, but it's been quite a low-scoring game. Romsey are 1 goal to 8 to Riddell, 2 goals straight, 12.
This ball comes out here to the commentary wing. Patterson dishes it out now to Mills here of Romsey. Sort of tried to draw the free kick, not forthcoming here. Lever handballs out now to Foreman. He has Peters here in support. He got up while his opponent was still down. Mark here to Crows here at the commentary wing. Goes out towards that spot again. Nolan tried to put the hand up. Aidan Zazari got in the way. It's gathered here by Paul Selberg. Spears the ball up towards the goal square. Missed a couple. Dribbled out towards the outer side. Mitchell there of the Redbacks. He takes it through for a rushed behind mates at the 2.5 minute mark of this term.
Yeah, look, these points, we'll probably be seeing quite a few points today, but look, they will be vital in the final score.
Yeah, who's that put under enormous pressure there was young Bradley Mitchell, 2-2-14, 1-2-8. Nearly 3 minutes gone. Second term Highlands FM football. Of course, we'll be joined by Hope Hamilton of the Redbacks. At half time now is Panuccio inside the forward pocket and misses to the near side there for the Bombers. So I thought it was a good honour walk, something I'm going to be taking, sticking on the fridge at home or putting behind the bar if I had one. I've got a signed copy of today's RDFNL record by Matt Panuccio. That is as good as it gets. That is better than getting Robert Harvey signed Brownlow medal winning poster, I think.
Or the interview with David Parkin last week was also a good interview, and we got a memento on Facebook on the 100.7 Highlands FM page, which you can like and check out and keep up to date with us constantly throughout the week.
Absolutely, we keep you up to date with all the sporting news. Meanwhile, boundary throw in here, 2-3-15, 1-2-8. Riddell are ahead. Kick up towards the centre wing. Handball there from Chris Burkett. Under pressure there. Crowe dishes it out to Peters. Here's a chance for Foreman. He hugs that spot again. Nolan marks. And he, for the benefit of his team, Morgs, has to kick this goal because he's been leading there. That's where he's been screaming for the ball. So that's where he'd be expected to kick a goal.
Yeah, look, he really want to kick this one. He's on the boundary, as we've been talking about quite a lot today. And snaps it, but he's missed to the far side, which is...
No, he's got it. He's just got it. The umpire went so far back, he was almost joining the boys up there on the scoreboard, but it snuck through for a goal at the 4.5 minute mark. Well, I guess, Morgs, that's why you lead there, mate.
Yeah, look.
I don't know, we're still a bit perplexed by that decision, but obviously they're backing themselves, the big fellas, and the Bombers, they've got the last two on the board.
Yeah, look, we're coming up to the 5 minute mark, and look, Riddell have really opened themselves up this quarter to start off, which is good for them, which is what we want to see. We've barely seen the ball go inside 50 for Romsey, but the score is Romsey 1 goal 2 to Riddell, 3 goals 3 at the 5 minute mark.
Yep, 13 points of margin here, and the Bombers kick the last couple, got the run of momentum at the moment now. Ball just left of centre, pack forms, free kick out of that one. The Bombers, they've got some momentum, they're pumped against the reigning Premier. as Paul Selberg goes down. In fact, there's more out of this. A 50-metre penalty has been awarded. Now, looking at the way the Michael O'Keefe, the umpire, is gesturing, I believe Braden Feltham encroached on the protective zone. I'm not too sure, but I did sort of notice the hand was sort of there motioning to the player. That might have been too close. So a 50-metre penalty has been awarded that one, and Paul Selberg will have another shot at goal. The Bombers will probably kick their third.
Yeah, this is where we need Shano to give us the facts about the understanding of refereeing the AFL game.
Well, Paul Selberg from close range is usually a good kick a goal. Never in doubt, the Bombers have got 3 in a row and they're out to a game-high margin. 19 points, 4-3-27, 1-2-8. And geez, we're only sort of 6 minutes into this second term, but the Bombers, they've been first to the ball, haven't they? And they're doing all the right things. Yeah, look, they're just working harder at the moment than Romsey, but look, they've just tripled their score in 6 minutes than what they did all of last quarter. So it really does show you what can happen in just a few minutes of play. So it's not. So we won't ride off Romsey yet because anything can happen still in these early days. But look, really, Riddell are doing really well in this second term. Well, I think you're right there, mate. 3 scoring shots in 24 minutes. In the first term, we've seen 4 in 6 minutes here for the Bombers, kicking the left of your dial, which is where the wind is favouring now. Ball goes up towards half forward. Farmer flies. Couldn't bring it down to the ground. Lever here for the Bombers. He takes on Wally Sard. How many players can say they've done that in this competition? None. It doesn't happen. As Ross pumps the ball up towards centre half forward. Ruffle in front position. Couldn't quite take the mark against good pressure there from Carroll. Nathan Tazari under pressure. Romsey on the outer side. Out to Carroll. Tries to find a teammate going through. That was Petroro on the outer wing. Ball kicked towards the boundary line. And we will see a boundary throw in. And I think we're long overdue for an AFL score, which we'll get up just a few moments' time. Of course, we've got Massillon Rangers' interest in that game. Geelong 4-7-31 to the Bulldogs 3-2-20. GWS dominating 38-19 over the Gold Coast. Meanwhile, Bombers back inside the forward line. Nolan again marks. It's almost a bit of a procession here, Morgs. It could get away from the Redbacks very quickly. Yeah, look, you've said to me at the start of the game, mate, how many goals do you think Ruffle and Nolan will kick? And look, I think Nolan will probably kick about 4 goals, as he'll probably kick this one. But Ruff, I haven't been able to see him get into the game yet. As that's a goal. Kicks a goal, squeezes it through again, and Riddell just extend that lead as we turn into the 8-minute mark. Romsey are 1 goal 2-7 to Riddell, 4 goals 3. So certainly a big margin opening up here on 100.7 Highlands FM. Spectators coming in today said, who's going to get the job done? We said we had no idea either. Well, none of us expected this, but then we were over at the Sunbury Kangaroos a few weeks ago, mate, and that was a blowout too. Still a long way to go in this contest, but the Bombers are showing the form that they definitely took the Sunbury Kangaroos to town against. Yeah, they're showing really strong signs as we get another clear out from Riddell and they go inside 50 once again. And they're pushed forward again now as Ross, 45 metres out from goal. Kick partially smothered, he's taken the ground. Ball heads out towards the outer side in front of the scoreboard. Ross working hard there against his Romsey opponent. We'll see a boundary throw now. We talk about matchups, mate. We've got Reece Lowry. Now, he's not the most attacking player of the team. He can play back, forward. Now, Romsey's second best backman, Aidan Tazari, has got the job done on Lowry. You need Tazari to have that run. Yeah, look, you really do. And I've seen a lot of other things today, like Sandberg, for example. He's just been killing it out back. You know, he gets the ball from defensive 50 and just runs it up through the corridor, and he's just killing Romsey today in this game. And it's really been a letdown for Romsey this quarter as we come up to the 9-minute mark. Banner throw on the outside, quick around the greens in the AFL. Jack Redpath there from Kyneton. He's had 4 disposals, 2 marks, and has kicked the goal, laid 5 tackles, dominating, absolutely dominating for the Bulldogs over at Geelong. As we see a boundary throw in, so he'll probably secure his place in the team for another week. Like to see our local boys get the job done. As we see another boundary throw in on the outer side, we'll have Bendigo scores up when they become available to us. As we'll see another ball up. Kyneton 4 straight 24 lead South Bendigo 1-3-9, Sandhurst 3-4-22, Maryborough yet to score, Strathfield say 19, Castlemaine 9, Eaglehawk 13 Kangaroo Flat 7. We don't have a score update with Gisborne and their opponent.
But the netball scores is 46 all, so it's a tie. So look, if you're here at the ground, get round to the netball game because it is a close one.
Oh mate, this is the rivalry that I think that might be 1 and 2 or 1 and 3. I think to that effect. That is a mighty game here as Ross breaks the lines inside the forward 50 and misses the lot.
Yes, it's the contest to see which team wears the red and the black better. And if you're just joining us, here is Romsey, 1 goal, 2 to Riddell, 5 goals, 3.
Romsey's first goal and only goal of the game coming through Chris Petroro at the 5.5 minute mark of the first term, not with basically 29 minutes between goals so far. Ball's been played at the left of Riddell for most of this end. Romsey just haven't got their hands on the pill as Panuccio, right foot kick inside the forward 50 there for the Bombers, goes out of bounds at left half forward. 33-8. James Nolan's kicked a couple there for the Bombers. Ruffle, Selberg of the Paul variety. Ross has kicked the other. And Petroro's kicked the only one there for the other Redbacks. Boundary throw in here. Ball inside the forward 50. Then, Paul Selberg has a shot at goal and misses to the near side. On his right foot, got a good purchase on that one, but a very valuable score there for the Bombers. They just keep putting that attacking pressure on.
Yeah, look, it's been a good game here so far. Riddell have just been able to run away a bit this quarter as we see a kick in from defensive 50 from Romsey and fumble, but recounting the ball, going up to the middle of the ground here.
Probably been the story of the day so far. Romsey just haven't had the chance to get clear possession. Meanwhile, a free kick's been awarded and it'll go to the Bombers. As we've got our star, Tim Rath, one of our umpires. He's a legend. He runs away as we tempted the idea, flirted with getting the microphone in front of his face. I've never seen him run so quick as Paul Selberg goes back by hand now to Ross. Back to Ruffle. 55 metres out from goal for the Bombers. Looking for Nolan. Can't quite take the mark there. Ball up towards the top of the square. I think that's Stampkin that marked. Yes, it was in the goal square. Good centering kick there from the Bombers.
Yeah, look, and a courageous mark going back with the fight, not knowing what could happen at any stage. But look, he'll be glad he's got the ball and he'll go back kicking it, extending Riddell's lead.
Well, no one predicted this in a bajillion years in football. The Bombers have kicked the last 5 goals as we hit the 13-minute mark of the second term. They've kicked 4 goals, 3 to nothing in this term. They're kicking with the aid of that breeze going to left of Riddell, but they kicked 2 goals in that breeze in the first term. Did not affect them. Does not had any sale proceedings at all today.
Yeah, and I could be wrong, but I don't think the ball has been inside Romsey's forward 50. Am I right?
I think you're right there, mate. It's sat on the arc ever so briefly. But that's about it, mate. That is just about all she wrote in that department. None of it to the right of it aisle. As Morgs is going to chase up another netball score as things are really heating up over there. Meanwhile, Broadford 47, lead Wood and Heskett 21, Rupo 46, Rockbank 7. Still 1 point the margin. Over at Lansfield Park, Bombers pushing forward now again. Players will go up. Jimmy Nolan takes another screamer. 25 metres out from goal as Morgs got an update.
Yeah, look, mate, it's getting really exciting down here on the netball courts. It's 48 apiece, and
it's done.
It's done. That's it. Game over. No one won. Final scores. It was a draw as we predicted earlier, but look, everyone was on their feet, bouncing, and both teams have gone into the middle to celebrate as one, which is good and what we want to see. But a good game down the netball, and we go back to the football.
Yeah, back to the football, and Jimmy Nolan's put through another. The Bombers have kicked the last 6. Unbelievable scenes here at Riddell. On one hand, we've got a close game in the netball, which went to a draw, and here we've got a blowout, a 38-point blowout in favour of the 2013 Premiers, getting the job done handsomely against the 2014 Premiers. Wowee!
Yeah, look, it has been a bit of a blow in this term, but look, it's only happened over the past 15 minutes. So we still got a whole half of football ahead of us, and anything can happen, as we've seen done in the past. As Romsey get the ball and go inside 50 for the first time this quarter. They will get a free, and Romsey should go back and attempt to kick a goal straight in front, 45 out.
Well, they're going to make it a certainty now with that inside 50. Yeah, just looking at the stat there, mate. The Bombers kicked 5 goals in 9.5 minutes, 3 to them to the man wearing the number 19 against Burlack, who towed him up in the first term. Nolan couldn't get anywhere near it.
Yeah, look, we've seen Nolan have some quiet days, but today's been a pretty good one for him. As a ball,
That's home.
is it touched?
That's a goal. It's a goal. Here come the
It is a
Redbacks.
goal.
Well, it's easy to... Romsey kicked 2 goals today, all to one person wearing the number 9. That is one Chris Petroro. And both of them from free kicks. So that's an intriguing stat, if there ever was one.
Yeah, and look, this is where we need to change it. But do you know why that free kick was given?
Hold.
Yeah, look, holding the man, it gets you down at times, but Romsey will be really loving that goal, and it's, well, not much to celebrate because they still need so much more to do, but look, let's hope this is the start of what they will become a good game.
2-2-14, 7-4-46, 32 points of margin in favour of the Bombers. As we see a pack form, the Bombers have kicked 6 goals today. The only man who's kicked a goal from general play is the man in front of us, Hayden Ross. So it's all been from set shots, which is good considering the swirly conditions of today's festivities there for the Bombers. As the ball slips out now to Mills, he throws the ball onto the boot. It'll come out now to Darby. He'll lead Lob to the ball, who missed a soda in the first term. Bounces out to Lob. He sees out of bounds in front of our great mate Paul here at Red Onion. IDFL.org.au on Monday. I'll be catching the replay of this game as we hopefully see a bit of a Romsey bounce back. 17 minutes of this term, 46-14. Riddell ahead. Rucks go up again. Braden Allen down to Peters there for the Bombers. Kick up towards Crozier was the man in the gun there. Ball slips out now to Nathan Desari. Out now to Sullivan. He turns it over now to Dan Selberg. Dan Selberg here for the Bombers. Up towards Ruff. He slipped over. He was out for the count. And he got back to his feet and took a good mark against Aiden Tazari, Romsey's best backman.
Yeah, look, he'll really want to kick this one. He hasn't really been able to get into the game too much today, but he'll go out from about 45 metres out, and he
just hangs it.
It doesn't make the distance,
Still in.
It's a goal.
Oh my goodness!
Off the boot, on the ground. Who is that?
I want to say that is one Heath Wadden.
Yeah, look, that was definitely goal of the day, just in the action. Out of nowhere, which is look, that's really going to put down the hearts of Romsey, but Riddell, geez, at the moment they're on high horses.
Yeah, they've been run off their feet here, the Redbacks. Heath Wadden, well, we were talking about the stat before of how Riddell have got their goals. Well, they've got 8 goals on the board, 6 of them from marks, 2 of them from general play, but in the goal square. So we're getting you covered from all angles here. At the 18.5 minute mark here, Wally Sard, he needs to lift, as Petroro does. Sard, he needs to push to 50 and kick a goal. He doesn't, he chips it out. He tried to find Romerall there at centre half forward out of the corner of his eye, and it's taken here by the Bombers again. It's 52-38, ladies and gentlemen. 18.5 minutes gone. Are we seeing the Bombers taking on the mantle of the flag favourites in 2015? Nathan Desari, he is just squeezes the kick out as he spun around. Farmer handballs along the boundary line now to Bradley Mitchell. Up towards half forward now, Sard. He dropped the mark he should have taken. It's been the story of the day so far. If you are a Romsey fan, just fumbling the ball at crucial stages. Should be a ball up here at half forward, no. Paul takes it off his brother Dan Selberg there for Riddell. Nick Ash squeezes along the boundary line. Comes off Farmer's boot. In fact, we'll see a boundary throw in here. We're not too sure.
Yeah, look, I'm not sure if that was a full ball. As we saw from the clear out, Sard got the ball and he ran on and he got it again, but he should have kicked it inside 50. He chipped it short, which was a big mistake for him, and as a result, we'll see a throw-in.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That just goes to show the lack of confidence Redbacks have at the moment. 8-4, 52, 2-2, 14, 19.5 gone, second term, Highlands FM football. Mitchell in front of us here on the commentary side. Handballs underground, good pressure. We'll see a throw in. And we're just kicking back, Morgs, in our mighty comfy chairs, enjoying the football right in front of us here. Doesn't get much better than this, mate.
Yeah, look, the throw-in is exactly in front of us as the ball goes up. and third man up from Romsey, as we've seen lately in the AFL, and there's it's becoming a trend now. Third man up, I've seen it happen a lot in the AFL over recent weeks. I've seen it happen in RDNFL. I've seen it happen everywhere. It is happening, and third man up will be the thing of this year.
Yep, you're definitely right there, mate. We're starting to see it come to fruition now as ball hugged up against the boundary line in front of Romsey's coaching staff. Umpire said just still inside the field of play. Right favour Nathan Zari. He slips over at the crucial stage. Ross picks it up. Handballs, Crows, chips it inboard now to Ruffle. It bounces in front of him. It just bobbled up like a golf ball as you're trying to chip one into the green as Ruff tries to go to the check side, partially smothered. Ricochets back out the Romsey player, kicks it out now. It's taken there by McNamara there for the Bombers, and a 10 ball towards the boundary line for a throw in. 8-4-52, 2-2-14, 21 minutes gone, second term Islands FM football. 6 goals to 1 for the Bombers. This is breathtaking stuff.
Yeah, look, and I'm not too sure there. I've just seen, because we're right by Riddell's interchange, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure the coach told Matt Panuccio to just follow a certain player. I don't know who, but I think he's picking up a role as a tagger for the rest of this quarter.
Yeah, we'll just see which man he goes to. I think he's going towards Chris Petroro, perhaps. Wouldn't be a bad move there. Troy Scoville's done that very well. As Romsey kick ricochet there off Jersey, heads out towards the boundary line. Still in the field of play. No, it isn't. 8-4-52, 2-2-14. Riddell ahead. And last, we'll get some more scores up from other grounds in the RDFNL. Broadford kicked away, 59-27. When Heska just got a goal. Ball there at half forward. Reece Lowry throws the ball in the boot. Reece Lowry kicks a goal. Unbelievable. 40 metres out off one step. Just kicked through it. And a dart through the heart there of the Redbacks fans.
Yeah, look, he just made something out of nothing, and just looking back into the back line, and I just saw the Romsey's faces. Their hearts just sank. I mean, Riddell, in the first quarter, it was just neck and neck. They're both hard at it, but Riddell have just really run away in this quarter.
Well, I want to put something to the stats fans out there. We got number 22 for the Bombers, kicked the goal at 22nd minute mark to put the margin out to 44 points, which of course is a multiple of 22. I was sort of putting it out there.
Chris, any stats? Here at 100.7 Highlands FM.
Going to put something out there for the fans to enjoy, just something a little bit out of the ordinary of your Saturday afternoon broadcast here. Ball up towards half forward now for the Redbacks. Will get the AFL scores in the next passage of play as Chris Petro inside the forward 50. Elliott tucks the ball into the arms there for the Bombers. Sends the ball towards the outer side. Heads out towards the boundary line. Taken there by Sullivan. He turns the ball over across half-back. Neeson just shins it out back to Sullivan. Tries to make it rain with that kick. Braden Allen can't quite take the mark there for the Bombers. Nathan Desari pressing forward. Handball up and under. Fiddling with the ball there at half-back there, Riddell. Neeson sends the ball back to Nolan, and it's half-time over at Geelong. Geelong 4-8-32. Bulldogs 3-4-22.
Yeah, look, a good game there. I hope Bulldogs are able to get up. And we go inside 50 into Romsey again, but Riddell just shutting him down. The defensive structure is going very well. And as the coach said in the huddle at quarter time, just fixing up the little spots in their defense. And they've done so this quarter. Ball hasn't been able to get inside Romsey's forward 50 too much.
The ball goes out at the 24-minute mark. I'm nearing on the 24-minute mark of this term. Quick around the grounds in the AFL. GW West 42, Gold Coast 25. Meanwhile here it's 9-4-58 to 2-2-14. 44 points heading into half-time as Ross throws the ball to the boot. Nolan, ball hits the deck at the edge of the square. Romsey under enormous pressure. They're slipping all over there pretty convenient. In fashion over there as Henderson takes it over through. Yeah,
look, you mentioned slipping over there before. It looks pretty muddy out there. When I went out on the field before, it was a little wet, little muddy, but in the midfield, you'll notice the umpires actually throwing up the ball. They're not bouncing it, so that just gives you an indication to what the ground is like with the mud situation at the moment.
Yeah, certainly not very attractive out there. Meanwhile, scoreboard 9-5, 59, 2-2-14. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning in, the Bombers are giving the Redbacks an absolute bath. It's 7 goals to 1 here in this term. Did not predict that at all. No one in this world could have seen that. As Romsey on the outer side. Of course, shades of Riddell and Sunbury Kangaroos just 2 weeks ago. And the red and black front winning the ball at every contest here, and they've just got loose men everywhere on the outer side. As Dan Jersey luck, he'll put it towards the top of the square. No! This is amazing to watch.
Yeah, look, a screamer there, massive mark. I could just tell before it, the ball was kicked in. He left perfect space and just one leap and stood on his back. And look, he really wanted to finish this off well and kick a goal on the boundary line about 30 metres, probably 25 metres out, and he missed to the near side.
Anti-climax, Morgs.
Yeah, look, not very wanted there, but look, the score is Romsey 2 goals 2 to Riddell, 9 goals 6 at the 25-minute mark here at the game in the second quarter.
46 points of margin, nearing on half-time, as we'll see a boundary throw in. Jay Nolan, if he had to kick that, well, they would have just about carried him off the ground, but they would have needed the whole team. Fair dinkum. It's half-time here at Romsey Park. It's Riddell 9-6-60. Lead Romsey 2-2-14. Leading goal scorers. James Knowles kicked 3 there for the Bombers. Singles to about 7 other players. Chris Petroris kicked 2. Big first half. Unbelievable. Mind-blowing. This is sensational. Back with more after this.
Today's broadcast is proudly brought to you by Buffalo Sports. Jump online to see the best deals for sporting equipment and club apparel on buffalosports.com.au and Hayrock Winery. Check out the latest news on their fine wines on hayrock.com.au. Both businesses are proud sponsors of 100.7 Highlands FM and Community Sport. The cricket season is just around the corner, and Highlands FM sponsor Buffalo Sport has some cracking deals for you on all that you need to add up for the upcoming season. Check out some great deals on bats, helmets, balls, pads and more.